Hello, my name is Cherie Cornick. I'm a TKGA certified master hand knitter, and today I'd like to talk to you about creating a steek at the armhole of a sweater I'm designing. This is a Fair Isle modified drop shoulder sweat cardigan. So right here is where the steek is going to go. This is the side seam. And since I'm a very visual person, I created a chart to help me see exactly what's going to happen. There's my side seam. The blue stitches here are the ones that I'm going to put on a holder. And then these are the stitches that I'm going to decrease up each side so that they'll be ready to be put into the armhole. I'm doing this on this green row because in a regular drop shoulder sweater, the border that will be repeated here on the sleeve is the border that's below the armhole. In a modified drop shoulder, the border that will go here on the sleeve is the one that's above the armhole. As you can see, the border, the edge of that border is green. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be knitting as I go around, and when I start to pick up the stitches for my sleeve, it will be in the green row, and I'll pick it up here, and I'll pick up green stitches all the way along to create this border. So I'm knitting along here. I'm going to do this decrease and then pick up these stitches. So let me show you. Since I'm going to put 13 stitches on the holder, I'm knitting two stitches before. Then I'm going to use a slip knit to decrease. Decreases on each edge of this armhole are done slip knit on the right, knit two together on the left, so that the stitches angle toward the armhole. All right, I've taken off that stitch marker, and I'm going to put these 13 stitches on a piece of white fingering weight cotton yarn. It's nice and smooth. It won't catch on to the kind of sticky spindrift yarn. It's not heavy, so it won't get in my way. I'm just going to leave that hanging there. I'm going to use a knitted cast on, and from my reading, there doesn't seem to be any particular cast on recommended, but I like a knitted one, so I'm going to do that. And you'll notice that I put my stitch marker back onto my left needle to show me where the body stitches stop and the steek stitches start. This steek is a knitted steek, and it will give me a nice fabric between the two parts of the armhole that I can cut between, and that will have a nice tight connection to the body where I can pick up the stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I think that's 13. 2, 4, 6, 8. It is. So I have 13 stitches on this side. And I'm going to put a stitch holder there. And slide those stitches that are on the holder off. Put a stitch holder there and then knit these two together. So there's a decrease before and after the steek. Now I'll continue around to the next armhole and then to the front steek. And when I come back to this armhole, I will knit my body pattern, and then I'll knit right across this steek, keeping the first and the last stitches of the steek in the same color as the background of that row. And I will also alternate all the rest of the stitches. So it'll be a black background color, a pattern color, background color, pattern, background color, and so on. And I'm going up, so I'll just keep doing that, going around until I come to the place to include the to start shaping the neck. And I'll do exactly the same thing. Put these stitches on a holder as well as the ones that are on the other side of the neck and shape it. I hope this is helpful to those of you as you create steeks in your stranded knitting.